The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing? All right, Meek Mill. Man, Meek Mill is getting a lot of support from a lot of people, and that includes Kevin Hart. So they posted this on Meek Mill's Instagram account. This is not on Kev's, or I don't know if it is or not, but this is on Meek Mill's for a fact. His Instagram account. They're trying to get him out of prison right now. He's serving a 2 to 4 year sentence. As we all know, that came down, Monday, Tuesday last week, when the judge ruled that he violated probation. Now, the judge did rule against what the prosecutor wanted, and is pretty much ruled against everybody, right? She said she still thinks Meek ain't learned his lesson, and more probation ain't the answer, right? So let's play what Kevin Hart said, and then I'll come back and respond a little bit after.
Happy Saturday, people. Just taking a second to speak on my friend Meek Mill's situation and try to bring as much attention to it as I possibly can. Asking you guys to go visit justiceformeek.com, sign the petition, really trying to get this sentence reevaluated. I mean, look, it's just not fair. It's not fair. I mean, look, the guy's not perfect. He's done some things in his past life, but he's been probation for a large portion of that life. And the sentencing that he's given is stupid. Anytime the district attorney and the probation officer says, you know, this man does not deserve to go to jail, do not sentence this guy, and the judge still does it, it's personal. It's personal. And it's the same judge that asked to be on the track, asked for a shout out, asked this man to do so many personal things, and I guess once those things were ignored, this is the consequences. But this ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't fair. Please sign the petition. Justice for Meek. I stand with you, big guy. Always have, always will.
All right, so that means Kevin Hart, it looks like they're going to get this petition together to try to get Meek Mill out of prison. I don't know if it's going to work. I will say this, two things. I think Kev Hart is barking up a very, I don't want to call it dangerous, but it's like we don't really know. Like when you hear Kev Hart talking about what was reported on TMZ, that's why I clearly said TMZ reported that the judge was trying to get Meek to sign with her label, a local label or a friend's label, and she was trying to get Meek to shout her out on the record. We don't know if that's true or not. That's he say, she say. And for Kev to go put his, kind of stand behind that as if it's fact, very tough, very tough. Again, that's Kev Hart. That's your brand. That's a risk. I'm just going to say that. And also, I would like to say Kev Hart does have the right to stand by his man. If you think your man's innocent, I'm with you. Now, I did like that Kev Hart said Meek Mill's, he's made some mistakes in the past. I want somebody to come out and say Meek Mill has been making mistakes in the recent past, though. Don't bring up the fact that he had a gun charge 11 years ago. I want you guys to bring up the fact that Meek, let's just be honest about it. I said it in all my other videos. Meek was not moving around, and the Dream Chasers were not moving around like a guy who got 2.5 strikes and the judge wanted him locked up. All right? If you want to give him a pass for getting addicted to a drug while he was trying to get over stuff, I'm fine with that. I'll give him a pass on that. That could happen to anybody. But the incident with French Montana that is reported by the Dream Chasers. What else we got? Pulling up on Safari in LA, which I thought was just stupid. Yo, Meek, if you got to get one of your boys to take care of your business, let them do that. You don't got to get to the scene at all. You don't got to be around that at all. Like, that's very uncalled for. Other things that have come up, again, just the dirt bike thing is kind of iffy. I don't know if Meek got that cleared or not. We don't know. What else happened with Meek? The assault case, just with the airport. We don't know that situation. Reportedly, the fan was trying to get a picture with Meek, and Meek didn't want to take it, and somebody did something to him. Those charges were dropped, right? The thing that most concerns me is when you see Meek jumping guys like Safari or getting guys like Safari jumped. And Meek, you on camera. How the hell you end up on camera? You don't need to be around it at all, right? You on 2.5 strikes. You are the breadwinner. You don't need to be around that. If that gotta happen, which I don't want to happen at all, but if it has to happen, if you're that upset about that situation, you don't need to be around it at all. You didn't have to be present. That was the story. Not the fact that Safari got jumped or whatever. It's the fact that Meek Mill came out of the car like freaking Scarface, looked Safari up and down. We had this long exchange that was all caught on camera, by the way. Yo, that can't happen. All right. Other than that, I'm behind Kevin Hart supporting Meek. I do believe the 2 to 4 years is extremely tough. That's too much. But at the same time, it's like, yo, the judge is thinking, yo, if I give him more probation, he's just going to do the same thing. So I do believe when people stand up for Meek, there needs to be a level of accountability. You hear Jay-Z talking to Meek Mill at concerts. Yes, it seems like this judge is trying to make an example out of Meek. I agree with Jay and Kev. But I don't believe Meek moved around like a guy who had 2.5 strikes. I'm sorry, right? I hope they can get this thing lowered down because we want Meek out of jail. Or prison, excuse me. Let's make that clear. We need Meek out. Hip-hop needs Meek, man. Meek's a staple. Say what you want about Meek, man, he still moves around like a 90 hip-hop artist, and I think that's sometimes to his detriment because some of these situations that have happened in his past, when he see you, he's not going to be the guy that sees you in public. Y'all called him Twitter fingers and all that. Say what you want about Meek, but when Meek and the Chasers see you in public and they got an issue with you, look, they not going to just be with that talking mess, or they ain't finna just go talk about it on Twitter. They going to see about that action, right? And I think that's to the detriment of him because hip-hop is such a fickle business right now. You need to just make your money and get in and get out and just live with the L's that come with it, right? So Kev Hart's putting his legacy on the line, man, for Meek Mill pretty much. I don't want to say put your legacy on the line, but it's like, yo, Kev, you really getting behind this. I hope you guys are right. And Meek, last thing here, my brother, I hope you see a lot of people. I'm talking about, we got the Van Jones of the world. We got a lot of big names coming out in your defense, Meek. I hope you understand that you don't have too many more strikes in the chamber and you realize people are trying to fight for you. Now, if you're able to get out early, you need to fight for people and show people that you really care about yourself and stay out of jail, man, and stay out of prison. Stop violating your probation, because technically a probation violation is any run-in with the police can be considered a probation violation, right? You got to clean it up, bro. Got to clean it up. You got to look at Gucci Mane and see how he's moving and learn from him. Subscribe to my channel for more exclusive content like this. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.